Eskimos settled here. There's even today a Como Marsh on the 201 on the south side of the river. My family, on my father's side, Melonson, they came here in 1657 on a ship called the Satisfaction, and they eventually built a little farm about 4 miles or about 8 kilometers down the river. There's a little point sticking out that's called Oak Point. Just Pointe aux Chênes when it was French, and just on the other side is where my family settled. I live just a 2-minute walk from here. From my second-story balcony, I can look out and see exactly where we started. So it's kind of a good feeling to stand on the land where you started 10 generations ago. On my mother's side, goes back a bit further. They came in 1653 to Pubnico, which is the only place in Nova Scotia that Acadians live on the same lands that they lived pre-expulsion. The D'Entremonts, Muse D'Entremont started that. The second generation Muse D'Entremont married a Mi'kmaq. Well, he actually married 2. His first wife died. He married the second one. In the baptismal record, it says Muddy. And they had children. And they kept the line Muse. And the D'Entremonts dropped the Muse. Today there are D'Entremonts, there are Muses, but the name Muse D'Entremont no longer exists. The local chief here, for a time, was the chief Frank Muse, which traces ancestry to that same marriage. Now, the Mi'kmaq Christine mentioned were here for a long time. I was on these grounds in 2017 for the 150th of Canada ceremony in the square, and the Mi'kmaq historian, Dr. Don Julian, spoke. And he said the Mi'kmaq people have been here for 540 generations. I was 10th generation. I thought I was an old timer, but I'm a newcomer to the land. You see, because and it was put in perspective also on the exit to Wolfville, to Grand Pré, on the 101 highway. There was a sign that said there, Mi'kma'ki, 13,500 years old, because we've done digs near Debert, near Truro, Nova Scotia, and found evidence that date to that time. And then it said Canada, 150. And so I want to make a chant, but I make a little chant to welcome you. It's a Mi'kmaq chant called the Happy Chant. We're happy you're here, and we've done archaeology along the waterfront and found Mi'kmaq artifacts that date over 3,500 years old. So they're new compared to Debert, but this was a Mi'kmaq encampment site. I'm going to play it on a drum that was made by a Mi'kmaq friend of mine. His name is Todd Labrador. He's from Wildcat, near Kejimkujik. His father, Charlie Labrador, used to be the chief and a very conciliatory man. He used to come here and talk, and he was very nice and diplomatic. So Todd painted himself on the drum as a loon, because his Mi'kmaq name is Water Dancer. And when a loon lands on the lake in the morning, it dances and glides on the water. But he's got it bearing 7 eggs. Because the Mi'kmaq don't own land. You take care of it for future generations, 7 generations from yourself. So it's got 7 eggs. So you look after things for people you don't know, not just yourself, your kids, and your grandkids. If you do that for 540 generations, the cultural landscape kind of looks the same. If Champlain came here today, and he mapped this when he sailed in 1604, even did depth charts. Yue hiya, yue hiya, yue hiya, yue hiya, we hiya, hey ho, we hiya, hey ho, yue hiya, we hiya, hey ho. So he looked like he approved.